Princess Leonor's next steps as Spain's future queen, military and royal duties sparkling heart. The crowd holds its breath. Spain watches its future unfold. A princess, a soldier, a queen in training. But what happens next may surprise everyone. Because Leonor of Spain isn't just following tradition, she's redefining it. And the world is watching her every move. Born into destiny, forged by duty, guided by love, Princess Leonor stands at the crossroads of history, a young woman balancing the heart of a daughter and the weight of a crown. After her 18th birthday oath before Parliament, a moment that sealed her as the heir to Spain's throne, Leonor stepped into a new chapter. But it wasn't just about ceremonies or speeches. It was about transformation, the kind few truly understand. As the cameras faded, Leonor didn't head to a palace of comfort. She headed to the academy. The General Military Academy of Zaragoza. The same halls her father, King Felipe VI, once walked. The same challenges, the same honor. But for Leonor, the stakes are higher, because she's not just a cadet. She's the next queen of Spain. Imagine the dawn over Zaragoza. The sound of boots on gravel. The weight of a rifle in her hands. The discipline, the early mornings, the silent pride. Leonor, dressed in uniform, blending in with her peers, refusing special treatment. Her instructors say she is respectful, driven, and quietly determined. She listens. She learns. She leads. But it's not only about the drills and the salutes. It's about identity. In the barracks, she isn't Your Royal Highness. She's Cadet Bourbon Ortiz, a name that echoes Spain's legacy and its future. Every march, every challenge, every night of exhaustion, builds not just her strength, but her understanding of leadership. Because to rule, Leonor must first serve. Her father knew it. King Felipe's own military years shaped him into the monarch he became, calm, strategic, and disciplined. And now, he watches his daughter carry that same torch. But this time, the world is different. The pressure is greater. The spotlight never turns off. And yet, Leonor faces it all with grace. When she steps out in uniform for official ceremonies, Spain feels a surge of pride. The image of a young woman ready to defend her nation, ready to serve with honor, resonates deeply with every Spaniard. It's not about privilege. It's about purpose. Still, the question remains, what comes after the academy? Her training will continue at the Navy and Air Force academies, just as tradition dictates. There, Leonor will learn naval strategy, leadership, and diplomacy, the blend of military and royal responsibilities that define Spain's head of state. But beyond the uniforms, beyond the salute, lies another challenge, one no academy can teach. The challenge of balancing the modern expectations of a monarchy with the heart of a young woman who dreams, feels, and hopes. Leonor knows her duty, but she also knows herself. Her path isn't one of isolation. It's one of connection. She has become the bridge between Spain's proud traditions and its evolving present. Her speeches, calm, poised, and mature beyond her years, reveal a woman deeply aware of what her country needs. When she addressed the nation after her oath, her words echoed through history. She spoke of loyalty, of service, of unity. Her tone wasn't rehearsed, it was heartfelt. Every word carried the sincerity of someone who understands that royalty isn't about crowns or titles, but about responsibility. And behind that calm exterior lies a young heart, one shaped by love, family, and quiet strength. Queen Letizia, her mother, watches with both pride and protection. She knows the cost of royal duty. She's seen the headlines, the scrutiny, the expectations. But she's also seen Leonor's resilience. At home, Leonor remains close to her sister, Infanta Sofia, her confidant and companion in a world where few can truly understand what it means to be royal. Their bond is unbreakable. They laugh, they support each other, and together they remind the world that behind every royal photo, there's a real family. Spain's royal family is evolving. No longer distant figures in marble halls, they are visible, engaged, relatable. And Leonor is at the heart of that change. Whether she's attending a military parade, greeting citizens, or representing Spain abroad, her composure radiates quiet confidence. Yet, every move is calculated. Every word carries weight. Because one day, she won't just represent Spain, she will embody it. The coming months will mark a pivotal time. Leonor will begin her naval training in Marin, learning navigation, maritime command, and teamwork at sea. The symbolism is powerful: Spain's future queen, mastering the tides that once carried the empire's ships across the world. Later, her Air Force training will take her to the skies. She'll learn flight command, aeronautical principles, and defense strategy, a step toward understanding the modern military Spain depends on. But these are not just symbolic milestones. They are essential lessons. Lessons in courage, in discipline, in unity. Lessons that shape not just a queen, but a leader. And yet, the world wonders, will Leonor's generation redefine monarchy itself? Because she represents something deeper. A new kind of royalty, grounded in service, inspired by people, shaped by experience. Her presence has already brought a wave of renewal to Spain's image. Young people look to her not as a distant figure, but as one of them, someone balancing duty with humanity. At her public events, you can feel it. The applause, the emotion, the pride. Spaniards see in her the embodiment of the nation's hopes, a reminder that the crown can evolve without losing its soul. Still, behind every strong woman stands a story of preparation. And Leonor's story is still being written. As she continues her studies, she'll also begin to shadow her parents more closely. State meetings, diplomatic briefings, cultural engagements. Slowly, she's being introduced to the subtle world of governance, the balance between protocol and people. Each royal engagement becomes a test of composure, empathy, and understanding. And so far, she's passing with distinction. At the Princess of Asturias Awards, one of Spain's most prestigious ceremonies, Leonor captivated the audience with her poise. Her words were sincere, her gestures, humble, authentic. She didn't speak like a child of privilege. She spoke like a future queen who understands that service begins with listening. Her growing influence is already visible beyond Spain. Across Europe, royal watchers compare her path to that of Princess Elizabeth of Belgium or Princess Catharina Amalia of the Netherlands, all young women preparing to inherit thrones in the 21st century. But Leonor's journey stands out because of Spain's unique mix of tradition, politics, and history. She's not just a royal figure. She's a symbol of national unity in a time when Spain faces new challenges, cultural divides, generational change, and shifting global dynamics. Her role isn't ceremonial. It's deeply political, deeply human. And that's what makes her next steps so crucial. Because every step Leonor takes, in uniform, in public, or behind palace walls, builds the foundation of her reign. A reign that will need to balance military strength with compassion, heritage with innovation, monarchy with modernity. It's a balance her parents have modeled beautifully, but Leonor must now make it her own. Her father leads with calm authority. Her mother leads with empathy. Leonor's gift is her authenticity. She connects naturally, not because she tries to, but because she truly cares. And that connection is Spain's greatest hope. When the time comes for her to ascend the throne, Spain won't just gain a queen, it will gain a leader shaped by every lesson, every challenge, every salute, and every sleepless night at the academy. Her royal duties will grow, representing Spain at international events, overseeing foundations, supporting youth programs, and strengthening the country's bond with its people. But the essence will remain the same: service. Because for Leonor, leadership isn't about being above others. It's about standing with them. As Spain looks toward the future, one image stands out: Leonor in her military uniform, saluting her nation with pride. Behind that salute lies a promise: to protect, to serve, and to lead with honor. And as she continues her journey through the military, through public service, through life itself, that promise grows stronger. Princess Leonor's next steps aren't just about duty, they're about destiny. She's walking a path that blends courage and compassion, strength and sensitivity, tradition and transformation. Every moment of training, every public appearance, every quiet reflection in the barracks or the palace, they're shaping the woman who will one day reign. Spain's future is in steady hands. Hands that have held rifles, written speeches, shaken thousands of hands, and carried the weight of a nation's hope. The crown may be centuries old, but the spirit wearing it is entirely new. And as the sun rises over Spain, the world watches, not just for the pageantry, but for the purpose. Because Princess Leonor isn't waiting for her crown. She's earning it. Through every salute, every duty, every act of quiet, unwavering service. Her story has only begun, and its next chapter will define a generation. Spain's future queen, its soldier of honor, its beacon of grace. Princess Leonor, prepared to lead, ready to serve, and destined to inspire.